Hello Gemini, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 30th of January until the 6th of February 2023. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Eight of Cups. You feel a need for change and transition. It is time to ask yourself what you can do to bring a deeper satisfaction and joy to your life beyond the obvious pursuit of material satisfaction and/or physical enjoyment. You are seeking deeper meaning to life and focusing on your personal truth. You want to escape from the rat race and pursue deeper, more spiritual goals at this time. You are willing to let go of your material possessions in favor of something more meaningful. Thus, the Eight of Cups is often reflective of the start of a journey of discovery, particularly on a spiritual level. The Eight of Cups also indicates that you are disappointed enough to walk away from everything you have built up so far. It could indicate a disappointment in love or dissatisfaction with material success. It could also indicate that you have overextended yourself to the point of emotional exhaustion. Even though you have already come so far, you feel that you can no longer go on and your only choice is to walk away from the situation. You feel disappointed with yourself, but you know that this is the right thing to do before you completely burn out. You may also be feeling that you are giving too much and not getting nearly enough in exchange. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Nine of Wands. The cards suggest that what you most want at this time is a completion of certain projects or endeavor. You are so close to completing a particular project or task, but at the last minute, you are faced with yet another challenge or setback. Know that you have the inner resources necessary to overcome any difficulty you encounter, even though it may seem impossible at the time. You are so close to finally achieving success. Do not give up now. The Nine of Wands is a sign of hope and encouragement that if you stand firm and strong against your challenges, you will achieve your goal. This card strongly indicates that there would be one last test or challenge before you can reach ultimate success. You feel as if you have come to the end of your fighting powers, but you have the skill and determination to succeed. You are in a position of strength, and by drawing upon all of your courage and abilities, you will prevail. This card also encourages you to be resilient. You will continue to be opposed by hidden enemies and your interests will be questioned. Even in the face of such adversity, when you are feeling battled and bruised, you need to be patient and vigilant. Be assured that you will eventually prosper if you maintain your position. And remember, if you do not succeed at first, then try it again. You may have experienced setbacks that now leave you feeling distrustful of others or even yourself. The turning point will come when you are able to leave the past behind you and to cultivate a more open mind about the future. While you have experienced losses in the past, it does not mean that you have to experience more losses in the future. You are expecting the worst and therefore take extra precautions to avoid any negative consequences to your plans. You need to be on guard and wary of any potential obstacles or opponents who may stand in your way. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Ace of Pentacles. You are afraid that a financial opportunity may fall through, including a pay rise, a new job, a loan, etc. Additionally, this card also indicates that you need to be very careful about what you can and cannot afford. Do not get in over your head and take on a mortgage that requires huge monthly repayments. Do not rely on the promise of a financial opportunity in the future. This card also indicates a time when you try to manifest your goals, but you do not get very far along due to delays and other impediments to your plans. If your success is limited, then you may need to re-evaluate and modify your plans and proposed approach. Your goals may also need to be realigned to something that is more realistic. Financial or other professional advice may be needed to help you get back on track. This card can also indicate corruption, greed, and taking what one has not earned. Be careful that you are not being overly opportunistic and exploiting others as you strive towards higher profits and earnings. You may also be blinded by an obsession for greater financial accumulation and wealth, at the expense of other areas of your life. If you are considering starting a new business or taking up a new job offer, this card warns that there is a significant risk to success due to lack of planning and foresight. You may overlook the financial details of your business plan, and head into a new idea blindly, without an indication of whether or not there is indeed a market for your services. You may also rush into creating a business, without doing the planning that needs to sit behind it. You need to plan more and have more foresight and consideration into the financial aspects that align to your passions and career interests. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords usually symbolizes a sudden and unexpected failure or disaster, whereby a power beyond your control crushes you without warning or mercy. Sometimes you will be able to alter the course of this disaster, but most of the time you will simply have to let go and take the hit. This card can also indicate a time when you have been backstabbed or betrayed by someone you thought you could trust. You feel incredibly hurt and shocked by such a betrayal. The Ten of Swords is often associated with feeling the victim in a situation. You may feel powerless as something comes to a crashing and sudden end, and you feel as if you are being attacked or backstabbed by someone else. This card also indicates a difficult experience of endings, loss, pain or release. However, the saving grace is that you have a new awareness and a positive sense of relief that the difficulty and pain will soon be over and will evolve into something new. As with all endings, there will be a new beginning, a rebirth, and a rejuvenation of the spirit. So, while this card may seem negative at first glance, it is a card of help and an indication that your troubles will not be permanent. Furthermore, this is a completion of your struggle and no more pain will come to you from that source. The Ten of Swords is also about letting go and accepting your current circumstances. You no longer resist change but allow it to happen, even if it causes some initial pain and hurt to you. You accept that there must be change in order to facilitate renewal, and you allow it to occur rather than fighting it. When this card appears after a painful situation, it is a signal to pick yourself up off the ground and to reflect upon what happened to you and why, and what you can learn from the experience. The Ten of Swords is also a sign that the pain and hurt you have endured has not gone without purpose. The positive power within you can be used to learn from your pain and suffering. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Eight of Pentacles. This card can reflect that your attention to detail is actually getting in the way of innovation and change. You will have to let go of the smoothness and predictability of doing what you have mastered, and be willing to make a leap of faith for yourself all over again. Often, this card suggests that you are working very hard on something but it is not leading to the desired outcome, leading to frustration and disappointment with the lack of success and progress. Sometimes, we can focus on improving a part of ourselves or trying to fix something, only to find out that all that effort is just going on the wrong things. Instead, you need to look at the bigger picture and ask yourself whether this is the right direction for you at this time. How can you bring your attention out of the detail and to the overall picture here? Are you working on the right things, or is there a major part that you are missing? This card can also indicate a time when you are lacking the ambition, engagement or dedication to see your work through. You are too wrapped up in everyday concerns and worries to take the time out to gain more long-term security. Instead, most of your energies are wasted pursuing short-term gains and rewards. Continuing to toil at the same work is not going to get you where you want to be. This might be fine for some people, but for you to get anywhere in your current profession, you might actually have to go back and get some additional skills and possibly even take a pay cut while doing so, rather than trying to look for minor improvements in what you are already doing. This card suggests completely thinking out of the box. Look for something unrelated to what you have been doing, for example, starting your own business or entering an entirely new field of work. Look for something new. The time is right for you to change directions. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Nine of Cups. This card reflects happiness in all areas of your life, such as health, finances, work, luck, love or relationships. This card also refers to an emotionally fulfilling situation, such as the strengthening of a romantic bond, the solidification of a friendship or the consummation of a sexual relationship. It shows that joy and happiness are within your grasp. In fact, you probably already have them. It is a sign to enjoy the abundance of life and to feel each of your emotions as if you had never felt any of them before. See the perfection all around you. The Nine of Cups is also about counting your blessings, living in the moment, and enjoying the good things that life has to offer. Start or end every day by creating a mental list of the 3 things you are most grateful for. You will find that over time, you indeed have a lot to be happy about, and it may increase your feeling of deep contentment and fulfillment. This card also represents stability and advancement. This card signals delight and pleasure, contentment with what you have accomplished so far, and forms a steady foundation for the future. Your worries are all in the past and you can look forward to a bright future. Overall, this is the time for enjoying good food and wine, appreciating the arts, making love, relaxing in a beautiful resort, or experiencing beauty. Of course, balance is needed to ensure that you do not become lazy or greedy. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Four of Autumn. Comparing yourself to others can create confusion. You may not be seeing things as they truly are. You might feel as though you don't have enough, when really you're more blessed than you realize. Remember to give to those in need. Donating to the less fortunate creates a circle whereby you can also receive. What you give comes back to you. Manage your resources wisely. Are you spending too freely? Or are you holding on to each dollar so tightly that there's no joy in it for you? Money is a tool that should be used in ways that bring enjoyment but also create long-term security. If you're being miserly with your abundance, the law of attraction can become blocked. You deserve to have all the material pleasures of life. Keep in mind that this card can refer to things other than finances. In fact, it can apply to any aspect of your life where you're giving too much or not enough. A fairy of abundant gifts looks into a mirror but sees only lack. Her viewpoint of her own situation is skewed by her fear. Additional meanings of this card: working very hard for your money, being too controlling, fear around losing your prosperity, financial stability, excessive debt.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get the instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.